Great. And what I feel is that we also are having lately an agenda on spirituality, right? Do you feel that? That since from one hand, what I see is that every day more people is like switching bands and going to the spirituality band just for picturing an image and that I love that. But I will always what I also see is that we are creating an agenda on spirituality. So like you have to meditate 30 minutes a day and you have to do this mantra and this posture. It would be the same as food, right? Like eliminate the agenda on the spirituality and what's spiritual and what's not spiritual. Like just eliminate that tag.
Okay. You want me to talk about it?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Why is it that you're limiting spirituality at a certain, certain level?
Yeah.
See, look at this moment of mine.
Yeah.
My fact that I'm talking to you, every action, whatever I'm saying, whatever I'm doing, whether it's my job, everything is the act of the spirit. The way you're putting your hand on the chin is the act of the spirit.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So please don't limit spirituality as something being very high. Now, second thing is, if you are in the moment all the time, there is no requirement of mantras, no requirement of meditations. If you are in the moment and if you're in the heart, everybody talks of it, but nobody teaches you how to come to the heart, unfortunately. And it's such a simple exercise, even a small child can do it. So they all talk big and the unnecessary discussions. All you need to do is be in the moment, enjoy your life. That is called being in meditation 24 hours, 7 days a week. Oh, sorry, what is that? 52 weeks a year, or however you want to put it, 7 days a week. All the time. It's not that you have to take time out. You should be able to integrate all these things perpetually. It has to be inside. It has to be simple. It has to be down to earth. Now, reciting a mantra, for example, they say, okay, recite 108 times. Recite 1008 times. And you need to say the mantra. Now, if we say a mantra, right? Om Bhurbhuva Swaha. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha. Okay? This is one of the Gayatri mantras. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. I don't know Sanskrit. I'm not educated in this. But I know the mantra because my mother taught me. And she said, you need to say this mantra. And they say it 108 times or 1008 times. Now, and in a moment, when you say that for a moment, you might get connected to the Lord or to the God or to the bliss state. This is how it has been trained. But I tell you, if you just say the mantra once, even if you say the word Om or whatever it is in your language, one letter, and you say it from your heart, that's more than enough. It is like saying hundreds of thousands of times. But do it once. Don't waste your time doing all. It's ridiculous to do all that. You can be very, very. What do you want to say? Say something.
Also, what happens here in Argentina, for example, is that we start using Sanskrit words, and maybe we don't know what they mean, or we cannot match the sound because we don't speak Sanskrit here, or Hindi. I don't know. So it doesn't matter which language, right? Because some people, what they say is that the sounds are the I don't know how to put it in words, but the sounds are the closest to a primal sound. So they say that they work better. What can you say about this?
Okay. See, it's very interesting that you're asking me this question. There were two ancient languages, very, very ancient languages. One is Sanskrit and one is, what is this? Jewish language. Okay. And these ancient languages, whenever you recited the word, and if you had a paper and you had sand particles, so when you recited that sound, the sand particles would take a certain design as a two-dimensional picture of that alphabet.
Like sematics.
Okay. It is, yes. And that's called semantics and semantic engineering. And this is what happens with these two languages. But all the other languages are extracts of these languages. So they already have the Jewish and Sanskrit as per whatever is written in history. So why is it that we need to choose a foreign language? If I say Om, for instance, and if I say A, is the same. Now listen to me and see how you feel about it. Now when I say Om, 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 that is reciting it, saying like a mantra. But if I say the same Om, Om, only one. Did you feel the vibration? The more important is that it has to convert into a vibration which you can experience to bring about the change. There's no point saying Om Burbaswa, Om Burbaswa, Om Burbaswa, Om Burbaswa, Om Burbaswa. You need to be focused, you need to be in the heart, you need to say it once, and you need to say it perfectly. That's what it is. Now if I tell every day, I want to become a rich man, I want to become a rich man, I want to become a rich man, I want to become a rich man. If I'm saying it 10 times to you, isn't it irritating you?
No.
Okay. Now I'll say, what's your name? What's your name?
Nicholas.
What's your name? Nico?
Yeah, Nico.
Nico? Am I right saying it correct? Nico?
Yeah.
Is that right? Nico?
Right.
Nico? Did you get it?
Yeah.
Now you got bugged. Your body got bugged. What is this? What's wrong with the doctor? Why is he going on saying Nico? What I want to tell you is there's no point of programming and writing on a chit every day and repeating. The body gets fed up. To hell with this fellow. I'm not going to listen to him. But if you say something, if I say, Nico, please get up. Can you stand up, Nico? One moment. Just
Yeah.
Can you stand?
Let me change the camera.
Oh, good. Can you sit down, Nico?
Yeah, I can sit down.
Please. Okay. Now, what did this mean, Nico? I just asked you a simple question. Said, can you stand up? And you stood up. Can you sit down? And you stood up. Your body listened to it and it followed the instruction. Exactly like that. Say it once with thoughtless and doubtless state in your heart. It will manifest. There is no use of this programming which we have been taught of positive affirmations and keep telling it again. The body gets irritated and it will never happen.
Perfect.
So again, the mantras, if you say now, tell me one Spanish word, one very important Spanish letter or word.
Gracias. That will be thank you. Gracias.
Thank you. And you know, our center in Mongolia is called Thank You Center. That's the non-governmental NGO organization. And Nico, I have to tell you, we have to do the NGO in Argentina. And we have to do it.
We'll do it.
Oh, good. Excellent. Now, gracias. Correct?
Gracias. That's a good mantra.
Yeah. Gracias. Gracias. Okay?
Yeah.
So, gracias. Now you have to tell it in a very big, resonant way. Can you do that in your language, in your way? Just say gracias in a very resonant tone. In your heart.
Okay.
In your heart.
Okay. Gracias. No, I didn't feel like the good. Okay, it's gracias.
Okay, I will tell you the same gracias in my heart now. Gracias. 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 Can you feel it?
Yeah. Gracias.
Yeah. You need to feel it. You need to feel from your heart whatever you say. That is the key. Okay, even if I take A, do you have A, B, C, D, something like that?
Yeah.
What do you say? How do you? Huh?
Same, yeah.
Okay, same.
Maybe C,
So
D, F,
whenever
G,
you say, you need to say it with resonance, and you need to say it in the chest, in the heart, and say it once. And you will feel it. It will transmit through your hand to the other person's hand when you shake hand and say gracias. Okay, so that's the key. So use your own language which you understand. Don't go to a foreign language. Don't go to these languages. Everything you do is sacred. Everything you do is sacred. Every word of what you talk is sacred. You need to trust that. You don't need to search for sacredness in some other language. Good?
So, I'm jumping a lot of questions. I'm jumping from question to question, but I don't know. Maybe I think that the people on the other side will be doing the same. So my question, what it sounds to me right now is that we talk about that we find out that we have like a purpose or not a mission, maybe is the word to put it. What I feel is that mission can change, but I don't like to use the word why, because why is not a good way to ask. That what would be the purpose to have a purpose?